In Avowed, you are an envoy of the Aedir Empire sent to the Living Lands to investigate a disturbing plague that will probably, you guessed it, destroy everything if left unchecked. Lovely. Thanks to Xbox, I got to spend a few hours in Eora, including character creation, the prologue, and the first major region in the game, Dawnshore. I can't show you the character creator in action, but I gotta tell you, it's a little underwhelming and has nowhere near the amount of features we've seen elsewhere. That said, I was still able to create a character that I was decently happy with, but then I was bummed when I saw how stiff and dead she looked during dialogue. The lights are on, but no one's home. And it's not just your character. Watching NPCs engage in conversation is a bit boring, which is such a shame because there is so much talent and fantastic writing and voice acting here. And as someone who is really looking forward to learning about this universe that's shared with Pillars of Eternity, I wish these were more stimulating to watch. I know it's easier said than done, but if you could just sprinkle some more facial animations here and change the body language there, do a few different camera cuts, it would really help a ton. On a positive note, I absolutely love that there's an in-game dictionary built right into the conversations, because oh boy, you are thrust into this complicated, detailed world and the lore is deep. But this makes it super easy to learn the local lingo and is so appreciated. Dawnshore was a beautiful environment to explore with vibrant colors and mostly tranquil surroundings. I'm looking at you, huge-ass bears. Why are you so big? And for the most part, there was always something interesting to do, be it thwacking something with my great hammer, unearthing treasure, revealing secret passages, or, finding corpses. I picked up side quests along the way, one of which had me forcefully removing these reptilian creatures from a woman's cabin, which then took a very interesting narrative turn, and the other had me searching for an odd man's missing assistant, which reminds me, I never found him. I hope he's okay. Have you seen those bears? He's definitely dead. I also stumbled upon random shenanigans, like a gaggle of bumbling grave robbers, which, after some humorous dialogue, I quickly dispatched and found some badass armor in return. Little moments like these are what can make or break an immersive world, and I hope to find more gems like this in the final build. Something Avowed has talked about for a while is this ability to play your way when it comes to combat. So, if you want to hold a pistol in one hand and shoot spells from the other, guess what? You can do that. And as someone who always, and I mean always, goes melee, I was so stoked to try out a little magic with my face bashing. And ooh, it's fun, especially because you can have two loadouts primed and ready to go at any time with the press of a button. I mean, I was casting magic, crushing heads, and shooting arrows like it was nothing. It was super seamless. All skill trees are at your fingertips, you can assign points as you see fit, and weapons can be upgraded and enchanted. There are very, very little limitations here. You really can create your perfect little abomination. Spellcasting, sword fighting, and blocking had a nice visceral weight to them, but other actions felt a little squishy, like throwing grenades felt like I was throwing puffballs. I want to feel the big boom in my controller, In combat, my companion Kai was fine. Like, he'd get a sticker for effort, but it wouldn't be the shiniest and sparkliest sticker, if you know what I'm saying. Combat prowess aside, shout out to Kai. His cute scaly ass has already won me over, and I'm devastated that I can't smooch him. But his random quips of dialogue are definitely appreciated and add some fun zest during what might otherwise be mundane NPC chats or exploration. He's great. But seriously, why no romance, Obsidian? Being an Obsidian game, there's choice and consequence, and I played through this demo twice to get a feel of what that might look like, once as a nice person and once as a big ol' meanie. Both times, while exploring a massacred fort, I found a woman trapped in a cell pleading for me to help her escape. The first time I helped her get out, and she ended up being a fun, spunky companion and even helped me in a few scuffles. The second time, however, I essentially told her to rot and left her to die. But karma is real, and she somehow escaped anyway and later tried to kill me, so I had to cut her down, and I actually felt bad about it. But hey, she had a nice pistol on her. I also made a different choice towards the end of my demo, and this actually impacted the kind of spell I learned. So far it's looking promising when it comes to consequences. Yay, don't punish me too hard. Obviously, 3 hours is not enough time to wrap my head around what Avowed is truly offering, but there is a lot of potential here. While this might not be the most massive, in-depth, sprawling RPG out there, it really doesn't have to be, right? Quality over quantity, my friends. And while I hope some of the combat squishiness and conversational jank can be touched on between now and launch, I have definitely seen enough that I'm planning on checking out Avowed when it launches in February.